Well, nearly 40 years after the OPEC oil embargo, lawmakers still talk about making the U.S. more independent from foreign oil. It's an issue that has been widely discussed since the days of Richard Nixon. So why is this still an issue so many years later?
Joining us live this morning to talk more about rising gas prices and our efforts to become energy independent, oil man T. Boone Pickens. Well, Mr. Pickens, it is a pleasure to talk to you today, sir. What is it that is keeping us from our energy independence? Is it just a matter of the politicians just spouting out rhetoric, or what?
Well, you have no plan. The United States is the only country in the world that does not have an energy plan. And we use 25% of all the oil in the world with 4% of the population. Now, anybody that looks at those numbers says, okay, check Boone out, see if he knows what he's talking about. Boone knows what he's talking about. They said, my gosh, that isn't sustainable. You can't do that. You can't use 25% of all the oil with 4% of the population. And we only have 2% of the reserves of oil.
Will the U.S. ever be energy independent, T. Boone?
Well, how can you be unless you get on your own resources? And so, can we do that? We could over a long period of time. I'm not interested in getting loose from Canada or Mexico. They're friendly countries to the United States. The 5 million barrels, we import 13 million, we use 20. So we're producing 7, importing 13, and 5 of the 13 comes from the enemy, which is OPEC. You're paying for both sides of the war. And people around the world, you wonder why your credibility is not good around the world? That's a damn good reason right there. The people around the world say it, they cannot believe that we're buying oil from the enemy and paying them to kill us.
Thank you so much for talking with us. We appreciate the time. Oil man T. Boone Pickens.